A troubling report out tonight showing near misses involving airplanes happen a lot more frequently than we realize. The New York Times reviewed preliminary reports and found at least 46 close calls involving commercial passenger planes last month alone. Some of them made the news, like what happened earlier this month in San Diego.
Authorities say that an air traffic controller instructed a jet to land on a runway that was already occupied.
We know that an air traffic controller told a Southwest jet to go ahead and taxi on the runway. And about at that same time, a Cessna jet was told to go ahead and land on the same runway. The FAA is sending a team of experts to investigate the near miss. Part of the review includes finding out how close the two airplanes got to each other and exactly how a collision was prevented.
All right, so we learned about that one, but many of these near misses are never disclosed to the public. Part of the problem here is a shortage of air traffic controllers. The Times article says as of May of this year, of the 313 air traffic facilities nationwide, only 3 of them are fully staffed based on targets set by the FAA and the controllers union. The shortage means that many controllers have to work 6-day work weeks, and that can lead to fatigue, which is a big problem. Earlier this year, we reported exclusively on a near midair collision that actually happened to a passenger jet that was headed for Buffalo. We talked with local folks who were on board. Here's part of that 2 on Your Side original. Wednesday, September 28th, Philadelphia International Airport. It's 11:10 in the morning and American Airlines Flight 5647 is about to depart.
On Philly, hurry up, clear for takeoff.
The regional jet with 80 seats is headed for Buffalo. After a normal takeoff, less than 10 minutes into the flight, something went horribly wrong.
Blue Street 5647 responding to an R-80 descendant. Holy.
All of a sudden, the plane just took a immediate, sharp nosedive. The plane went, it dropped down. It put its nose down and then leveled off like it was avoiding something, because it was.
This was Flight 5647's route out of Philly. At almost 14,000 feet over Limerick Township, Pennsylvania, another plane coming from the east got directly in its path. They missed each other by about 500 feet.
People were terrified. You don't experience a drop like that on any other normal flight.
Olivia Robinson was also on board.
Passengers were screaming, wailing. The lady next to me, we were holding on, but it was very scary. We did a nosedive and then we came back up.
Luckily, passengers were buckled. A flight attendant in the front of the plane was not.
She hit the ceiling. She hit the roof of the cabin and then slammed back down. She hit hard. It was up and down. She hit both the ceiling and the floor hard.
She would remain on the floor of the cabin, unable to stand on her own.
We came within 500 feet of a midair collision, and I lived to tell it, so thank you, Jesus. That's all I can say.
One story of many of these near misses. The New York Times article noted that there hasn't been a deadly commercial plane crash in this country in 14 years, dating back to Flight 3407 here in Clarence. A spokesperson for the FAA said that one close call, though, is one too many, and the agency is working to reduce the number of these near collisions.